That project has recently been completed. Stage 2 is scheduled to commence in October of this year. There's about $4.5 million still to be spent to complete the refurbishment of the wharf. There's also another $10 million just been granted to revamp the whole port area. Under a new master plan that's been developed, there'll be a new interpretive centre, promenade museum, as well as other attractions, of course. So there'll be some quite significant changes here over the next year or two. Now right there, the white boat is the Britannia. It's only recently been completed. It's been built up over the last 7 or 8 years, which is up and running now. The one alongside there is the Billy T. It was built by an enthusiast up in Canberra about 5 or 6 years ago. Rotated down to Tocumwell. Once there, then steamed out of Echuca. Another small one on the other side there, alongside the one with the blue on it, called the Turabura. Boats under construction still at this stage. Further down there's a white barge in the dock area called the D26. An old outrigger logging barge and one of 5 owned by the Murray River sawmills there in Echuca. They were all towed behind the paddle steamer Adelaide back in the early days. And they were used to transport their timber from the forest back to the sawmills here. A barge like that is capable of carrying up to 120 tonnes of milling timber under its outriggers. We're rounding up here to head back downstream on this trip, but as we do, if you look ahead, you'll see the paddle steamer Hero at its moorings. The Hero was built in 1874. After quite an extensive working life, it burnt and sank in 1957 near Boundary Bend. It lay on the riverbed there for 40 years before being recovered. As you can see, it's undergone quite extensive restoration work since. Back on our left of the big grey steamer at the wharf there is the Pevensey. Pevensey was built 1910 as a barge called the Mascot. 1911 they converted that barge into the cargo steamer you see there today. Pevensey is 111 feet long, weighs 130 tonne, and carry up to 120 tonnes of cargo on its forward and aft holds,